Nyambayar certainly has the age advantage on him. His level of competition has been significantly greater.
In charge of the action, Eddie Claudio. His record stands at 25 wins, 1 loss. Zakaria Luka. His record stands at 12 wins, 2 losses. Tuxto Nyambayar.
Protect yourself and obey my commands at all times. Touch up if you want. See you later.
Nyambayar in the black. Nyambayar doesn't typically take too long level up in competition. One of the issues that Nyambayar has had in their fights and are able to counter punch, and there's a huge left hook. He does have a big, being patient. He realized he hurts Lucas. Trunks. The left hook, looping left. There's another one that connected again. Quick jab thrown out by. Able to, it appears, out execute. There's another left countered by Lucas. His opponent out. He's always usually the first one in. And there you see Nyambayar with the big overhand right, connected right quicker. They lure in Nyambayar into. He is not being too aggressive. And there's another uppercut again, connected on that here in round 1. Countering beautiful. Punch coming. Now it's just perfectly different level of competition here. I liked how patient Nyambayar was in that first and pick apart a guy like Lucas. There's that. Nyambayar, just the patience. They were able to reevaluate. There's the straight right again. Really sprinting forward. Looking for openings, trying to finish, but did it very methodically. And there's another quick jab. Nyambayar went back to the drawing board with his trainer, John Pullman. Nearly bumped heads as Lucas was going in. A jab out there. That was one of the Colbert. Those guys were just great tacticians. Didn't try to overexert himself, going for the knockout. Overhand right. But again, that left hook, punches that Colbert and Russell use so well in their fights against Nyambayar. One of the lessons he's learned fighting guys like Gary Russell Jr. and Chris, get to that next step of defeating world. The jab he certainly has the reach on Nyambayar. A little bit of confusion there. Continue, referee Eddie Claudio, let them continue here in round 3. Nyambayar, let's see if it's home. And a big left hook followed by a. And there's a body shot with the overhand right. Nyambayar, Lucas using the jab. Lucas has to be careful not to get too wild. Content with the way this round has been going thus far. That's something certainly to monitor here. This is letting Nyambayar to keep the punches up. Going to the body. You heard John Pullman let Nyambayar know. Wide open, and now you can start to see the stumble. But he has not seemed yet, at least, some of the confusion that was going on in the corner of Lucas. Kind of looked at referee Eddie Claudio, said that Lucas was holding his right arm a bit down. Now there's Nyambayar. Right uppercut from Nyambayar, but Lucas is throwing. He's not in your league. This is not it. And there's that left hook again. But as you heard from Lucas, he said he wanted to, even with all the confusion, still in this fight. That 3rd round, there is that left hook, and that was the big. Present some adversity to him. And as for Nyambayar, I know he's being patient. It's looking for openings. Quick right hook from King Tug, and then again and there's a huge right hand that Lucas showed. A little over 3 rounds. Approach in this bout. Establish a jab, and I think that's the main punch that Lucas needs to. Has been more active. There's a left hook. Lucas really hasn't been able to hurt Nyambayar. Not as accurate as Nyambayar. There's a King Tug. And that's the end of the round. But first, throw some combinations at Lucas and see how he handles it. There's an overhand right again. There's now Lucas, or excuse me, now a stiff jab. And there's a. He's been knocked off balance. And there's an uppercut that knocked Lucas up. Both fighters. Nyambayar. King Tug against Lucas. And that's what happens when Lucas. It's a little bit more of what I wanted to see from King Tug. Body once again. Overhand right, connected. And you're starting to see King Tug. Claudio just giving him a warning. Doesn't want to see any more of that. Now Tug. Final seconds here in round 5. That right uppercut again, right on the button, man. Round 6, here we go. And speaking of jab, Lucas is quarters with Lucas. Really use this space where he can stick. And there's another big left looping. Trying to squeeze that right spot for the Namibia native. Lucas sticks the jab. Once again in the face of King. And Tug using the jab, hasn't thrown it much. And you heard trainer John Pullman. And there's a left hook again from Lucas. Hasn't had many. I'll give credit to Lucas for taking this fight on short notice. Again, right there. With the jab, followed it up with the right cross. Tug throwing the jab out there into the body. And there's a right cross again, backing Lucas up. Here, especially being on the same card as the WBC. Certainly been cruising through this fight by suffering some big shots, but he's been able to stay up on his feet. Has been a game opponent. He has been patient throughout this fight. He has kind of held back a bit. Round 7. Now you're King Tug backing away. Is taking a more tactical approach. Has been patient up the rounds. Has landed the bigger, cleaner shots. Let his hands go even more. Going to make things as difficult as possible for King Tug. And there's that moments, little spurts where he really. There you see Lucas again. And now here's Jim Gray. As he waits his opportunity, cause of Nyambayar not being entirely focused. Gary Russell Jr. And there's a huge right hand by Lucas, and he's pouring it on Nyambayar. Nyambayar's got to be careful. What clean knockdown. The corner of Lucas, and now he is trying to salvage this 8th round. As not many have been able to solve the puzzle that is. And now Lucas starting to let his hands go. I think we're gonna have to go back and take a look at that one. Was in cruise control, and Lucas. Cards. And right by nyambayar. And he's trying to weather the Lucas back in the face of nyambayar. That seemed to be a clear shot. And Lucas, very aggressive. He sees that he had nyambayar has stacked a lot of rounds already in the bank. There's some body shots. Been his best round tonight. Don't agree with that one. There's Jaron Boots Ennis. And then there is that stiff jab. And there you see 2022. Certainly one of the most talented. And nyambayar. And Lucas, once again, he doesn't have a bad jab whatsoever. And it's been a punch that has been very favorable for him tonight after that 8th round. Back division, and now as we resume in round 9, nyambayar. And both guys, that jab caused the knockdown. Continues to take the jab. Back to the body to answer. And he has it, is opened some things up. I mean, that was one of the reasons. And again, nyambayar, Lucas, and now nyambayar looking for that left hook. Left again from King Tug. As round 9 hasn't made it easy for him, but nyambayar has been quicker. He's been to talk with both guys and warn them. Right again from King Tug, right on the chin. Try to land that big right. Issue with Lucas, but Lucas certainly had a bright spot in that. Will need a knockout to come out victorious here in the 10th. In trying to win the fight, he may need a very Lucas. And there's that left hook, and there's another one. And here we go, resuming action, 10th and final round. Final seconds, and he wasn't going to last the entire 10 rounds. Lucas, lesson for him. And there you see that round 8. There is a look. Once again, there's that big overhand right by Lucas in the division. As Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the scorecards.
Scorecards with a split decision. Here the score totals: 95 to 95, 96 to 94, 96 to 94. It is a split decision draw.